Yeah, go ahead and give me a countdown. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV with your baseball preview for this Saturday and Sunday, May the 14th and 15th. Going to give you some thoughts that you might think are just a bit outside, but hopefully will find you in the betting window to make some money this weekend in Major League Baseball. Going to look at a couple of play-on-play against situations here, and also, more importantly, a weekend preview for you with a free play for this Sunday. So stay tuned. A lot of great insight coming up here on this Just a Bit Outside segment, weekend preview for Friday and Saturday and Sunday here on Wager Talk TV. Quick reminder, we're talking baseball, but basketball is in full swing still. Over a month for the NBA playoffs still to go into the NBA Finals in mid to late June. Conference Eastern Western Conference Finals start next week. We have a Game 7 this Sunday. And if you want to take advantage of my NBA, now's the time to do so because I'm making an offer you can't refuse. The NBA for free. That's right, the NBA for free. Here's how it works. Normally, a 1-month baseball package is $189. Normally, a 1-month all sports is $299. I'm going to give you a full 30-day all sports for the price of just baseball, $189. That means you're getting the NBA included for free, but you got to have a special promo code, Steve30, STEVE 30. Steve30 gets you a full 30 days, all access, all sports for just $189. That normally is the price of baseball by itself. You're getting the NBA included for free. When you go to wagertalk.com, go to my page, Steve Merril, go to the drop-down menu on the right-hand side, select the All Sports 30-day package, and enter promo code Steve30 to get it for just $189. That's over a $110 discount off the normal rate. Get the All Sports right now, MLB, and you're getting NBA for free. Steve Merril, wagertalk.com, promo code Steve30. All right, let's look at some baseball here. Before we get to a weekend preview, I'm going to look at the Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians and Minnesota Twins series on both Saturday and Sunday, along with a free play for you on that Sunday game. But first, I want to look at some big picture takeaways here. We're about a month into the baseball season. You know, the Yankees and Dodgers the past few weeks have had the best record in baseball. If you look at expected win-loss, that's runs scored versus runs allowed, the Dodgers actually have the best record in baseball, even though the Yankees statistically have the best win-loss record. The Dodgers are a few games better based on expected win-loss, and that's even after dropping the game Thursday night as a home favorite against the Phillies. And by the way, that was the 30th game of the season, and it's a perfect 30-0 angle that you continue to use all year long. In fact, I've given this to you for over a year and a half here on Wager Talk TV. I talked about it last year, even talked about it back in 2020 when things resumed. And it's so simple if you're playing the Dodgers. They're basically favored every game. In fact, the first 30 games of the season, they have been a money line favorite in every game. They've gone 22-8. Here's the thing, though. Every one of those games that they've won by at least 2 runs or more. Every game they've lost has obviously been outright. 20-10. Yankees 22-8. Dodgers are 20-10. Every game they've won, all 20 games have been by 2 runs or more. 17 of those 20, including 17 of the last 19, have been by 3 runs or more. So you know how this works. You play them -1.5 on the run line. You get that money line price down much lower. You get it cut in half, sometimes even at plus money. If you're going to play against the Dodgers, you don't take the +1.5 to try to keep it close with the underdog. You take them outright because all 10 times the Dodgers have lost this year, their opponents have won outright, obviously, and they've been plus money every time. That includes the Phillies on Thursday night, as I just mentioned. So once again, 30 games in this year, it's an angle that's worked extremely well the last 2 years, and it's working even better now this year in 2022. 30 games in, the Dodgers have won every one of their 20 wins by 2 runs or more, or they've lost outright. It's a perfect 30-0 super situation. You either play the Dodgers -1.5 run line, or you play their opponent outright plus money on the money line. Keep a look at that. They're playing the Phillies this week, and that series continues in L.A. That's the best team in baseball, at least on expected win-loss. The worst team in baseball, both straight-up record and expected win-loss, not a surprise, the Cincinnati Reds. This is the team that started just 3-19 this season. Looked like they were making no effort to win. In fact, that was another team you just played against them by laying the 1.5 because 10 straight losses a few weeks ago by 2 runs or more. So once again, you know, the run line's a great option to have. You can get those prices down to more reasonable ranges. And when teams are hot or teams are cold, they usually lose by margin. Well, Cincinnati, after that 3-19 start, has gone 5-5 straight up their next 10. And they went over 10 straight until Thursday night, in which it was a 4-0 win. They stayed under finally against the Pirates. But they had been on 10 straight overs. And there again, it's not a surprise. One of the reasons the Reds were struggling so bad for those first couple of weeks is because their offense was just terrible. But they've been putting up some runs here the past couple of weeks, and that led to 10 straight overs until Thursday night. And keep in mind, it's the perfect storm because Cincinnati still has terrible pitching. So you're getting good offense, or better offense, rather, in good current form, and bad pitching all season long. The Reds have been an over machine in recent weeks. We'll see if that continues as we head into this weekend. But a couple things to look on with the best team in baseball and the worst team in the National League. All right, let's preview a weekend series here in the American League between the Guardians and the Twins, including a play-on situation this Sunday. Before I do so, don't forget, if you want to get baseball, my best bets every day, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Right now, you can get my NBA playoffs included for free for the next month. That basically gets you into the NBA Finals, and here's how you do it. Normally, a one-month baseball is $189. A one-month all sports is $299. I'm going to give you the all sports for the price of baseball alone, just $189, but you have to have promo code STEVE30. STEVE 30 Steve 30. Choose the All Sports 30-day package, enter promo code Steve 30 and get it for $189. That's the MLB and NBA for free. All right, let's look at the Guardians and Twins this week. And last weekend I did a weekend preview here, and I gave you a free play on pitcher for not just last week, but for the overall season. I recorded that on Friday night, and of course, as luck would have it, he was scratched and postponed until Tuesday, so he didn't go last Sunday as planned. Many of you might have missed the video. Those of you that saw it remember it was Joe Ryan, and I want to dig a little deeper into Joe Ryan because, yes, he did pitch Tuesday, and yes, he lost, did not have a good outing. I stayed off that game, though. It was not a play-on situation for me or my clients, and here's one of the reasons why. First of all, he was taking on the Astros and Justin Verlander, a very tough matchup there, obviously. But also, the extra rest was not a good thing. It got him out of his normal rotation, his normal 4 days off and then pitch again. And keep in mind, the only other bad start that Joe Ryan has had this year was when he was the opening day starter, another high-profile pressure situation in which he didn't pitch too bad. The team lost 2-1 to the Mariners, but he had control issues. He gave up 4 walks in that opening day start back on April 8th. And then, as I mentioned in the video last week, over his next 4 starts, he had 3 walks total in the next 4 starts. Well, guess what? The control issues hit him again on Tuesday night in that loss against Houston. He had 5 walks in just 4 innings pitched, giving up 4 earned runs. Definitely his worst outing of the season. But once again, I'm going to put an asterisk next to that. They gave him a couple extra days off. He was off 6 days instead of 4. Now he is scheduled to go this Sunday, and that means it's 4 days of rest. I think he's back in his normal routine. He's back at home. Everything should go fine here, and I think this is a good spot to take advantage of that play-on pitcher I mentioned last week in Joe Ryan. Now, of course, we're doing this video on Friday, so we don't have the Sunday lines yet, and I'm not exactly in a hurry to get in front of Tristan McKenzie of the Indians. He's also pitching excellent this year, 2.8 ERA, so I'm going to give you an advanced look on Sunday. Obviously, Joe Ryan's a play-on pitcher, but I think the under is probably going to be the way to play this game. You also might want to look at a first 5 under for that reason, because obviously that gets both starting pitchers into the mix. These guys normally go 5 or 6 innings, and then we have some randomness with the bullpen. Now, both bullpens for both Minnesota and Cleveland have been solid this season, so I have no problem with the full game under. But a first 5 under between Ryan and McKenzie on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern is definitely worth a look. So a little advanced preview of that Sunday game with a play-on pitcher who did not look good in his last start, but I still think is a play-on guy this year. Keep in mind, this is his full rookie season, and the Twins are confident enough to make Joe Ryan their opening day starter this past month in April. And I think he's a big-name guy that's going to continue to pitch well. We actually might get some sneaky value with him now for several games. After 3-4 really good starts, you worry the value is gone. In fact, he struggled in his last outing for understandable reasons. I think we'll get some value on Joe Ryan going forward. McKenzie, though, pitching well for the Indians. So I think the under is the best way to play Sunday's game between the Guardians and the Twins. Looking quickly at the other game in this series this weekend on Saturday night at 7 Eastern. The Twins have not listed their starter yet for that, so we don't have a lot of information to go on. Shane Bieber is going for the Guardians. He has not been as strong this year as McKenzie. Guardians 4.13 ERA. With Bieber on the mound. This is a guy also that really struggled on his last start on May 7th, last Saturday against the Blue Jays. They've now given him some extended rest. We'll see if he pitches better. But Bieber actually had really good numbers until that bad outing. This is another point I want to mention real quick. When handicapping baseball this early in the season, be careful with overall numbers because these guys only have 5 or 6 starts. Their ERAs are sometimes really bloated because of 1 or 2 bad outings. Bieber's been pretty good otherwise this season. He went 7 innings, just 1 earned run the start before that. In fact, he'd given up 3 earned runs or less in all 5 of his other starts, including 1 earned run or less in 3 of those 5 until he imploded against a pretty good, potent at least, Blue Jays offense last Saturday. So wouldn't be surprised to see Bieber maybe bounce back with a decent outing. We'll have to see where the line comes and who the opposing starter is for the Twins on Saturday. But once again, Bieber looks like a bounce back spot. And then, of course, on Sunday, McKenzie and Joe Ryan definitely in a bounce back spot. I think the under could be worth a look on Sunday in that Guardians Twins game at 2 Eastern. Hey, look, that's an advanced look at some baseball. Of course, the lines come out every day. My math model updates every night after the results. So baseball is truly a daily sport. And that's why it's so important to have a direct subscription and why you should check my page each and every day at wagertalk.com. Don't forget, if you're building your bankroll, I post free baseball plays almost every single day of the week on my page at wagertalk.com. It's a great way to get a sample of my work and to build your bankroll. And those free plays are games that are just a bit outside from making the cut. I treat them as a 1% to 2% opinion, whereas my official best bets are usually strong 4% plays with an occasional super strong 5%er sprinkled in as well. And if you don't want to miss any of those 5%ers, we had 2 of them last week in the NBA playoffs. Last week alone in the NBA playoffs. Get the NBA for free right now. The next 30 days for free of the NBA. That takes you into the NBA Finals, basically the rest of the season of the NBA for free when you get a 1-month all access, because I'm getting it to for the price of baseball alone. Normally it's $2.99. You get it for just $1.89 with promo code Steve30. Steve30, wagertalk.com. Steve Merril, wagertalk.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you found this weekend video useful. Give me some comments below. Let me know what else you're looking at this Saturday and Sunday in MLB, your thoughts after the first month plus of the season as well. Comment below. I read every one of them, and I reply back as well. Hit subscribe. We're getting so close to 100,000 subscribers right here on YouTube. Thank you to each and every one of you that have subscribed already. If you haven't, do it. Take the 2 seconds, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for instant alerts if you'd like to know when these videos are posted each and every week going forward. And don't forget a thumbs up as well. Like, subscribe, and comment below. And check back all weekend long and all week long for more great content right here on Wager Talk TV. Best of luck. Big winners this week, and we'll talk to you again soon.